Ah, what about this?
When did you take this picture?
Moving on.
Okay, you're doing this on purpose now.
I have tons of these. We'll be here all night.
We always are, anyway.
Hey all you cool creatures, I'm Cryptid, welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel, and today we are playing Bubo, Prologue, which is by the same creator as Gabriel. This one is about the two main characters of their animated series, and what this game is about is a pair of mad scientists, Bubo and Akupunk, celebrate their 5th anniversary working together and staying alive. Unfortunately, their luck could run out at any moment. Explore the different paths that reveal more about the relationship and different ways they can die should they disturb the status quo. There are 7 endings. This is a horror visual novel with elements of black comedy, so I will have to provide you with some content warnings, which include blood, gore, dismemberment, death scenes, strong language, drug and alcohol use. Obviously, I will censor some of these if they seem particularly graphic, but with that out of the way, let's get started. I am Bubo. At least, right now I am. Could have sworn there was voice acting in this. This is the alias I don each time I'm in this facility. This scientific paradise. My second home that allows me to work in secret and without limitation. My true career as a college professor would be in jeopardy otherwise, as each day I struggle to maintain the balance of this double life that I didn't always have. While most would refer to us as mad scientists, I prefer the term independent researcher. Maybe not entirely independent in this case. I walk into my lab past midnight, not surprised to see my lab partner already sitting by a table.
You always arrive earlier than me. How do you manage that?
There's the voice acting.
Apparently, I'm more eager about today than you are.
Oh, that's right.
It's our 5th anniversary as lab partners here. It doesn't sound that significant, but it is impressive how we're still alive.
You wound me, Bubo. I bring you to this fine establishment, and you walk in with this lack of respect.
I doubt you even remember what this organization is called.
It's Kentucky, cock.
Consociatio.
Show off.
Well, I'm here now. Are we celebrating or not?
It's up to you, man. What do you want to do today?
Since there's 7 endings, we'll just, try everything. Drinks, please.
Ah, see, I knew you'd say that, so I came prepared.
That's really thoughtful of you, Akupunk. What did you bring?
Well, why don't I show you instead of telling you?
You should really tell me first.
Akupunk leaves to the freezer room at the back of the lab. I'm pretty sure we do not store alcohol in there, but this is meant to be a surprise. After a few minutes, Akupunk comes back with a large bottle and 2 glasses filled with indiscernible liquid. One a bright maroon color and the other green. I take my seat and take off my mask as Akupunk places the bottle and glasses down.
Pick your poison.
Oh boy. I feel like it might possibly be poison.
That's just a figure of speech in this case, right?
It's a surprise.
Oh no. Well, I like green, so let's go with green first.
This must be one of those sodas you like so much. Or maybe a cocktail? Both?
I take a sip from the glass and...
This tastes like soap. What is this, detergent?
You know what else tastes like soap? Black coffee. You love that stuff, don't you?
I suppose he isn't entirely wrong about that. I reluctantly finished the glass, finding it more and more difficult to stomach it. Seeing as how it was causing a strange burning sensation to grow in my gut.
Okay, done. So what was that?
You'll find out in a moment.
Is it gonna kill us?
Haha, I'm being serious. What is it?
God, you're impatient.
What the hell am I supposed to wait for?
Ugh, that soapy taste is still in my mouth. I grab for the red drink in hopes of cleansing my palate, downing it in one go.
Wait, I don't think you should have...
Oh god. His voice trails off.
What?
I haven't tested how well the serum reacts with alcohol.
Oh man.
You fed me a serum? Isn't one of our ground rules?
I told you to wait, asshole! Clearly it was edible, but now Fuck.
Maybe I can just throw it up? It can't do that much damage.
We might still have some ipecac.
An irritation in my throat forces a wheeze out of me, and then a cough that scratches at my throat and interrupts Aku Punk. I hack into my gloved palm for a moment, only to see blood on it.
Huh. That's not good.
No stray?
A burning ache in my stomach tells me things aren't going to be okay no matter how much I vomit. Before I know it, my vision blurs and heart rate comes to a stop. Green. Okay, so that's an ending right there. Let's go for the red drinks, since we know that's alcohol now.
Judging by this bottle, this must be red wine.
Well, why don't you try it?
I roll my eyes and take a sip from the glass. Yup, wine. I take a deep sigh of relief.
Holy shit, you actually thought I was going to poison you?
Well, I mean...
I wouldn't do that on an anniversary day. And not after only 5 years of working with you.
Only.
So you're saying I should watch my back?
I do like keeping you on your toes.
I shrug and down more of the drink. It leaves a strong but pleasant flavor on my tongue, though I'm not sure Aku Punk would agree. In moments, my glass is already empty. It can't hurt to let loose on a day like this, right? As I pour myself more of the beverage, I notice Aku Punk take the other glass and drink the mysterious green liquid entirely. He gags with a hilariously disgusted expression.
Huh. I thought that was one of those sodas you really liked. Did it taste that bad?
It's a serum I made, genius. It's supposed to make me feel good.
Supposed to? What, you haven't tested it?
Aku Punk just shrugs, leaving me more uneasy than before.
I didn't explode, so I don't know. At least it's edible.
Doesn't our alliance's rules forbid experimenting on ourselves? I think this counts.
Nuh-uh. There's no trials or expectations, so it's technically not an experiment.
Fair point. I finish my next glass as he says that, and by now I can definitely feel the flush in my cheeks. It's a feeling I may like a bit too much. So I try to pour myself another glass, but I struggle to hold the bottle steady. In the end, I end up just drinking straight from the bottle. It's been half an hour, and we are somehow still conscious. You downed a whole bottle of wine in half an hour? You would get so sick.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
All we're playing is Fuck, Marry, Kill.
The choices are too hard. I don't want to marry any of them.
Tough shit. Me neither. It's just a game.
No. It still reflects on you as a person. If it was real life,
Oh my god, please shut up. I have a headache.
Oh, you have a headache. Huh, I wonder why. Guess that mystery serum doesn't make you feel good after all, does it?
What part of shut up did you not understand?
You know, I think it made you pissier.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Nice. Suddenly my phone rings. Even with my decreased motor function and spinning head, I decide it'd be a good idea to answer it immediately without another thought nor without checking who was even calling.
What are you...
Hey, no stray.
Whoa, Dan! What are you doing up so late? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Dude, are you drunk?
How can you tell? I mean, am I?
What was that?
A cat?
Akupunk angrily reaches for my phone, and I push him away.
You have a cat now?
Something like that.
Wait, no.
I knew I had to escape the situation somehow, so I bolted out of my seat to what I thought was the bathroom.
Wrong room.
Just as I'm about to leave the freezer room, the door is shut on me.
Is everything going all right over there?
Yes, everything is so fine. I'm so glad you called.
I try to open the door, but it's locked.
But I'm gonna have to call you back later, okay?
Sure.
I quickly hang up the call and bang on the door with a fist.
Aquapunk, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I know I shouldn't have answered the call. Are you gonna let me out soon? Is this like punishment? That seems kinda unreasonable. Are you still there?
The freezing cold air stung my skin as I stood there, waiting for just about anything on the other side of the door. After another moment of waiting, my legs lock up and buckle to its knees beneath me. I sit there, feeling sleepiness take over from the alcohol and from the cold. I thought my shivering body would keep me awake a bit longer, but it gets harder and harder to fight the drowsiness. Okay, that was another ending. We died by drinking too much and freezing to death. Lovely. Well, I'll go back and get all the other endings then. All right, back here again. Let's give our experiments a visit.
Why?
Because we made them?
They want to kill us in cold blood.
I was just thinking what better way to celebrate our time here than by celebrating our work, regardless of if they hate us or not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Akupunk and I walk out of the lab and through the empty halls of the facility. In busier days, there would be familiar faces to greet or ignore depending on our standing with them. Luckily for us, it appears to be a slow weekday. We reach the elevator and travel down to the cell block, where we keep all our past experiments locked away.
Like a walk down memory prison.
We stroll for a bit, feeling the eyes of our past sins burn into us. Each filled cell represents either a success or a failure. But most importantly, they also represent a body count. Speaking of body count, we soon come upon a worryingly empty cell with its glass and chains shattered. Worst of all. Ooh. There's a mutilated corpse lying on the floor nearby, shredded from a proper mauling. Splattered blood surrounds it, making for a gruesome but not uncommon sight within the facility.
Is that the janitor? Jim?
We have a janitor?
He fixed my coffee machine once. Hold on, which experiment was in that cell?
It was either E or D. Honestly, I've been losing track.
Shit. If the founder finds out.
Bubo, this happens all the time.
The fact this keeps happening already looks bad on us.
Well, let's get rid of the evidence first. Well, we can't replace the glass or the chains, but we can certainly get rid of the body. I walk over to the corpse, wincing at the stench of the iron and rot.
Let's just clean this up first. Can you go find whatever would help with this?
Aye, Captain.
Akupunk dashes off to assumedly the nearest closet and comes back with a bag, a shovel, and a mop. I hold the bag open with a sigh.
Leaving the shoveling duties to me, huh?
Relax, I'll do the mopping.
We go through the usual motions of ridding a body, harvest anything that's salvageable, from organs to parts, then throw it in the acid pit, something we are now on our way to accomplishing. We reached the top of the pit, bag of remains in tow, when something rings.
Is that your phone?
It's probably just spam.
I look to see my friend Daniel is calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, but it would also be suspicious to ignore it.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Just as I'm about to climb down, Akupunk roughly grabs my arm.
You're gonna take a personal call while we're doing this? Leave it, Bubo.
Wait, it'll be quick, I promise. Just throw the bag in already and we can be done.
Don't take the fucking call.
I tug my arm back, but Akupunk's grip is strong.
How can you continue to be this difficult? And over a phone call?
Does today not mean anything to you?
It does, but it's not gonna keep me from talking to my friend.
So you'd let it take time away from this?
Oh.
Yes?
Akupunk chucks the bag into the acid and attempts to grab for my phone. I lurch backwards, keeping it out of reach.
What are you doing?
Yup, I knew that was gonna happen. With one wrong step and Akupunk's weight over mine, I trip over my own foot, and we both fall into the pit of acid. Bye-bye. Ending acid. Okay. Find the experiment.
It shouldn't have gone far, right? It needs to be contained as soon as possible.
God, we are not equipped for this. It was so much easier when these things were stuck in our lab.
I know. I guess the search could be more efficient if we split up.
Nope, not a chance. We are getting this over with.
The first place we look is one of the closets on this floor. We both grab shovels, knowing there wasn't enough time to run back to our lab for legitimate weapons. They weren't going to be reliable, but it was better than nothing. We deduced that the experiment was looking specifically for us, so there'd be no reason for it not to be wandering the cell block. It wouldn't have the power to use the elevator either, due to the lack of intelligence found in most of our experiments. So we decide to head for the bathroom next. We stand outside discussing our plan through the whispers. When suddenly my phone rings, the jingle echoes through the halls. Akupunk shoots me a glance and I rush to check it out and silence the ringer. My friend Daniel is calling me. I hope that my voice carried over that. How is he even awake right now? Hang up first. But hold on. He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, especially during such a dangerous situation, but it would also be suspicious to ignore it, so we'll hang up first. I hang up, and Akupunk sighs in relief.
Hopefully it didn't hear that.
Let's just go in already.
We cautiously open the bathroom door to see it entirely pitch black in there.
What now?
Long, sharp appendages suddenly emerge from the room, and my first impulse is to jump in front of Akupunk and swing my shovel at them. I manage to chop off a couple of the tendrils, leaving the missed ones to stab into our legs. I buckle and hiss from the pain while Akupunk seemingly ignores his own wound to step in front of me and swing his shovel.
You didn't have to do that.
So are we actually containing it, or are we just going to end up putting it down?
I hope the easier option is obvious to you.
It is. As much as it hurt to lose my experiments like this, Akupunk knew that of me as well. The experiment slowly leaves its makeshift den to face us, not long before Akupunk goes in for a jab head-on. I join him for backup's sake, but while the shovels cut deep, they don't seem to slow the creature down as it prepares to pounce. Akupunk stumbles backward and falls to the floor, only managing to back himself up against the wall behind him. My impulse kicks in again and I...
Bubo, what the hell?
You gonna get out of the way or not?
Oh no.
You fucking idiot.
You're welcome.
No stray.
Sacrifice. Alright. Let's answer that call. I know this is a bad idea, and even worse timing, but...
This'll be quick, I promise.
Quick my ass! Don't fucking answer it! Are you stupid? We're both gonna die because of you.
I'm glad he's only whisper yelling in these circumstances, but he's still a bit scary like this.
We're not in any immediate danger right now. It's fine. We don't even need to go in yet.
He huffs at me and goes right for the bathroom door handle.
If you won't take this seriously, then I will.
Wait.
Oh, well.
Akupunk.
The appendages that eviscerated my lab partner before my very eyes retreat back into the bathroom like nothing happened. It doesn't come back out. Mistake. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I only have 2 more endings. Let's just not do anything.
Are you, sure? I mean, it's a special day. You usually do something for it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just want to hang out tonight. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, it is.
We both stay seated in awkward silence.
We can do whatever you want, anything, on this special, awesome day.
I know.
It must have been a shock for him. Usually our days are eventful and even dangerous, but something about today made this seem right.
Peace and quiet is just so rare here. I'd hate to squander this opportunity.
It's boring. Can we skip to the part where we nearly get gutted?
Oh, like yesterday. And the day before that. That doesn't get boring for you?
Not to an adrenaline junkie.
And is that adrenaline worth the near-death experiences?
See, you say that knowing how much you've risked your life countless of times for a stupid project. So, we're in this lifespan shortage together, alright?
Touché. Suddenly, something rings.
Is that your phone?
It's probably just spam.
I look to see my friend Daniel is calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, but it would also be suspicious to ignore it.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Wait, right now? Dude, we were having a moment. Can't you just call back later? We literally just started talking.
Let's see. I guess we'll hang up. I hang up. This is more important.
Damn, Birdie, the moment's already ruined.
Well, since I have my phone out, I guess we could look at old pictures. Like...
Oh, I remember this. Their shrimp cocktails were so bad.
Can you really complain if we weren't invited?
Not our fault we snuck into a shitty party.
Didn't realize Dr. Myers was so pompous about party food.
Ugh, don't call me that here.
I flip to another old picture of my cousin, but it's not exactly what I wanted to show. There's Gabriel! I quickly close my phone before Akupunk can see. I just realized that he has a flip phone.
I do not miss how tiny those phones are. Hold on, it's my turn.
Well, Akupunk takes his own phone out to scroll through pictures.
This was pretty funny.
That's literally just one of our test subjects crying for dear life.
Ah, what about this?
When did you take this picture?
Moving on.
Okay, you're doing this on purpose now.
I have tons of these. We'll be here all night.
We always are, anyway.
We continue to look through old pictures and selfies together, reminiscing the past 5 years knowing each other. From the silly moments where Akupunk would steal my hat and run off somewhere in the facility, not that I wore that thing much while working. The serious moments where one of us gets seriously hurt and the other one gets to gloat about safety. Whatever that meant for this organization where such thought is discarded.
You know, I can't imagine what my life would be like if I never met you.
You'd probably be spending your nights learning how to knit while watching soap operas.
And you?
Not much better, honestly.
It's a good thing we're here then, right?
Yeah, it is.
And hopefully we'll continue to still be here for another year. To be continued. So wait, should I answer that now? Alright, let's answer it.
This'll be quick, I promise.
I give Akupunk a reassuring smile, but he doesn't seem to be taking it. Before he can stop me, I head to the bathroom to answer the call.
Hello? Daniel?
No stray. Sorry if you're busy with anything right now. I know I usually just text you, but I remembered you wanted me to call more often.
I do. But what are you doing up so late?
So, I was having trouble sleeping and thought, hey, I have a lot of tests to grade before the weekend, so now I'm staying up to get through the first half.
I did tell you not to procrastinate on those, but,
You must be grading papers right now, yeah? I know you were complaining about them the other day.
Yeah, I sure am. Wow, look at us being so productive this fine midnight.
We should do this more often. I'm kind of stuck on this one question where the students circled 2 multiple choice answers and left it up to God to decide their fate.
Oh. What?
Right? These kids are hilarious. And one of these answers is right. Should I give it to him?
Daniel, we teach college students.
I hear a banging on the bathroom door.
What's that?
Nothing, I know you wanted to call, but,
You gonna call it a night?
yeah, I am. Sorry. I'll call you back tomorrow, alright?
No, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, we'll be seeing each other on campus, so...
Right. Good night, Daniel. Thank you for checking up on me. And good luck on grading.
You too, man.
Personally, I'd give the question to the students and then grade harder on the short answer portion. I hope that helps.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Great minds thinking alike, am I right? Night, no stray.
The call ends, and I immediately rush out of the bathroom, only to see the lab empty.
Akupunk?
Alone. Oh no, so I got the not good ending last. Oh, that's okay. Well, that was the Bubo prologue, and it was so much fun. Firstly, I do have to admit that I greatly enjoy the Bubo shorts on the creator's YouTube channel. They're positively hilarious. And this game honestly felt a bit like I was watching one of the shorts, or maybe many of the shorts. It was cartoony and funny and rather gross and violent. And I enjoy all of those aspects quite a lot. It was very nice to see just how Bubo and Akupunk spend a special day together. Of course, the story wasn't nearly as mundane as all that, since all but 2 of the endings ended in death for one or both of the characters. Mostly implied, but all the same, we did get to see how gruesome they might become. And a couple of the endings just felt sad. Of course, the fact that this game is full of humor, both of the dark and the regular varieties, more than made it fun to get all of the endings anyhow. It was just delightful to see how Bubo and Akupunk interact depending on what choices were made. In spite of how they treat each other, they do seem kind of like friends beyond being coworkers. It was also kind of neat to get to see more of what the other side of Bubo/No Stray's life is like. Even if the interaction with Daniel over the phone is very short, it's actually kind of nice just to see how normal and how relatively friendly No Stray is as a teacher and a person. But overall, this was a really enjoyable prologue to the rest of the series. Whether in animated or visual novel form, Bubo and Akupunk's misadventures and misdeeds are a hell of a lot of fun to witness. This was definitely a horrific visual novel in a lot of ways, but done in a way that made me giggle almost the entire time. I quite enjoy the creator's writing and art, and the voice actors do a spectacular job of bringing these characters to life. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. And I want to thank you all for watching. If you did like it, please hit that like button. It not only makes me feel good, but it also puts the video into the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more of me, but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and sometimes extras and shorts randomly throughout the week. I also stream on Twitch on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, though it has been kind of fluctuating recently, but Fridays are usually twice a month, though they have been known to be more, and sometimes less. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye!